words, obedience brings blessings. Here he's saying, it's interesting, he comes across and says, dwell or sojourn or stay here so that I can bless you. God always keeps his promises. There isn't any promise he does not keep. And here he's saying, look, I'm putting you in this position so that you obey me, and then I will be honored and glorified, and you will be taken care of. You know, sometimes God puts us in a rough situation just so that we will obey him and he will bless us. Sometimes God does that. Sometimes he puts us in a situation that we cannot imagine, just so that God will work and do a great and wonderful work. He knows what he's doing. And he promises he already gave. He promised to give lands, and he did. He promised to be with them, and he was. And also, the blessings of our obedience, the blessings of Isaac's obedience, benefited those around him as well. We often think that we're not under ourselves and what we do affects nobody else. That's not true. By our obedience, others will be affected in a positive way. Obedience of the faithful brings blessings to those who follow God in faith. We all struggle with obedience because sometimes it's hard. We're going to look now at one of the real reasons why we struggle with obeying. Number two, the blessings of God should lead us to obedience and faith, but sometimes don't. See, in verse 7, we see something that's very, very important. Deception endangers blessing. Deception, half-truths, lying, endangers God's blessing. Verse 7, this is where, remember last week we saw where Isaac learned to pray and trust God for a son as opposed to taking things into his own hands like his parents did, and the result with Ishmael and all those horrible things. So he learned from that. He didn't learn from he did not learn from his dad about this thing. No, he didn't go to Egypt, because God specifically told him not to. But he now is in this land, and his wife Rebecca is beautiful, and he says to her, do you lie to them and tell them you're not my wife? And why did he do that? He was scared. Because, notice what he said, lest the men of this place kill me for Rebecca because she is beautiful. The same exact sin his dad did. He did. And why was he not obeying? Why was he lying? Out of fear. Folks, at the heart of our lack of obedience to the Lord often is fear. Fear is a very big motivator. Sometimes it's a positive motivator. Sometimes it is a very positive motivator. We buckle our seatbelts because we know it's smart. Although we didn't have accident, and hopefully it never happens. But if we do, we're protected. Maybe you buckle your seatbelt out of fear. Some people, I've known people who've never buckled their seatbelt, they got in front of another man now, but they're buckling that thing all the time because they know. Sometimes fear can be a positive motivator. But oftentimes, when our fear is based not in reality, but in our own sphere, that's usually where we go off. Isaac, what's amazing about Isaac's fear is he had just had an appearance of the Lord. And the Lord had just told him he was going to take care of him. And the Lord had just given him all these promises. Look, all these things I did for your dad, I'm going to do for you. I'm going to make your name great. And he couldn't do that without a wife in that economy, in that culture. He says, I'm going to multiply your seed beyond. I'm going to do all these wonderful things. Yes, You are taken care of.